The year is 1914. Europe, a continent simmering with nationalism and imperial ambitions, stands on the precipice of a conflict unlike any the world has ever seen. A web of alliances, tangled loyalties, and a thirst for power will soon plunge the world into a war of unimaginable horror. This is the story of the Great War, a global conflict that reshaped the world order and left an indelible scar on human history. The assassination of Archduke Franz Ferdinand, heir to the Austro-Hungarian throne, in the streets of Sarajevo by a young Bosnian Serb nationalist becomes the spark that ignites the tinderbox of Europe. Austria-Hungary, fueled by anger and a desire to punish Serbia, issues an ultimatum with impossible demands. A complex web of alliances comes into play. Russia, bound by Slavic solidarity, mobilizes in support of Serbia. Germany, allied with Austria-Hungary, declares war on Russia. France, honoring its alliance with Russia, joins the fray. Soon, the dominoes begin to fall. Great Britain, fearing German dominance, enters the war on the side of France and Russia. Within weeks, Europe is engulfed in flames. The Central Powers Germany, Austria-Hungary, the Ottoman Empire, and Bulgaria clash with the Allied powers Britain, France, Russia, and eventually the United States. Millions of young men, filled with patriotic fervor, march off to war, oblivious to the true horrors that await them. European powers initially believe the war will be a short, glorious affair. Generals envision swift victories using outdated tactics from previous wars. However, the reality is far more brutal. Machine guns mow down charging soldiers in open fields. Barbed wire entanglements turn battlefields into death traps. Trenches become a grim reality, offering soldiers a meager refuge from the constant shelling and machine gun fire. The war on the Western Front, stretching from the North Sea to Switzerland, becomes a bloody stalemate. Battles like Verdun and the Somme become synonymous with human suffering on a scale never before witnessed. Millions perish in the mud and misery of the trenches. The Great War extends far beyond the trenches of Europe. Colonial territories become battlegrounds as empires clash for global dominance. The Ottoman Empire fights to hold on to its vast territory. German U-boats wage war on Allied shipping in the Atlantic. Propaganda fuels the war effort on both sides. Vicious nationalism and demonization of the enemy become pervasive. Women enter the workforce in unprecedented numbers, filling the void left by men at the front. New and terrifying technologies are unleashed on the battlefield. Tanks slumber into battle, spewing fire and shattering the traditional lines of defense. Poison gas becomes a weapon of mass destruction, choking and burning soldiers in agonizing death. Airplanes, a new invention, rain bombs from the sky.